Yo, what's up manga lovers? Are you tired of the same old weak MC stories? Ready for a legendary comeback packed with insane power, epic battles and family revenge? Then buckle up, because today I am dropping a Manhwa recommendations that will blow your mind. So, smash that like button and let's dive right into the madness. Starting off with Reborn Ranker Gravity User. Ikoma Ichinose was a S-rank thief, betrayed and discarded like trash. But fate tossed him a rewind button literally. After getting obliterated by a dragon, he steals a time rewind artifact and jumps back 10 years. This time, no more thief nonsense. He unlocks a broken hidden class, Gravity Manipulator. Imagine flinging bosses into walls with a flick of your hand. Ikoma is not here to play nice anymore. The art, the action, the power is insane. Yeah, it leans into some classic isekai cliches, but trust me, if you're into dungeon runs, power scaling, and badass revenge arcs, this one is worth the ride. He's not just OP, he's gravitationally gifted. Next we have is the Underworld Transcendent is unrivaled at the school. Leon Klein saved the world, and they thanked him by throwing him into Abby's 1 million beasts. 10 years in darkness, and now he's back with dark magic, a new identity and an unstoppable rage. Trapped in the body of a weak student, he enters a magic academy ruled by the very man who once humiliated him. But this ain't your average school life. It's time for revenge, domination, and unleashing true power no one saw coming. You want OP? You want smoke? Leon is here to rewrite the rules, with magic darker than the Abyss itself. Moving on is Magic Level 9999000 All Attribute Great Says. Ichikami Atsumu, a legendary great sage who dies fighting the Calamity, only to reincarnate 50 years later as a bullied boy named Minato. But magic is basically extinct. Sorcerers are disrespected, and nobles run the schools like it's their personal kingdom. Too bad for them. Minato's magic stat is 9999000. He's about to flip the entire academy, awaken long-forgotten powers, and slap down every snob who thinks he's weak. Oh, and that world-ending calamity? It's coming back. You wanted OP, you are getting Magic God MC with a vengeance. This ain't just reincarnation, it's domination. Moving on to the list, we have Savior of Divine Blood. Draw out 0.0000001% to become the strongest. Bullied, broken, forgotten. Subaru was the punching bag of the world until the door of trials opened just for him. With only 0.0000001% of divine power in his blood, everyone laughed. But guess what? That tiny percent is about to rewrite fate. The sky clock is ticking down to doomsday. Monsters are flooding in, and even his own brother wants him dead. But Subaru, he doesn't care about revenge. He's too busy leveling up, unlocking god tier abilities, and chasing the mystery behind the gates that could end the world. This is not your typical revenge tale. This is a rise from nothing with brutal fights, crazy world building, and raw character growth. The weakest player might just become humanity's final hope. Next we have is Skill Taker of Otherworld Domination. What happens when a martial arts prodigy gets thrown into a fantasy world filled with monsters, magic, and slaves? Yuta Konoi isn't just your average isekai protagonist. He's armed with the ultimate cheat skill, Skill Taker. One punch, he takes your powers. One victory, he levels up while you disappear, and his goal is not saving the world, not defeating a demon lord. He wants a 100-girl harem while casually dominating an entire kingdom. It's over the top, it's problematic, it's peak power fantasy. But if you're into OP MCs, wild world building, and skill-stealing madness, this one's got your name written all over it. Enter at your own risk and prepare to lose all your powers. Next is Surviving the Inverted World with Omnipotent Skills. The world's most popular game, Azure Land, just shuts down. But that was only the beginning. Reality twisted. Monsters from the game spilled into the real world. Cities collapsed. Humanity became the hunted. But in this nightmare, one man rises, Shizuya Kaketsubata. the #1 player with God-tier skills. What happens when your gaming reflexes become your only shot at survival? Shizuya doesn't just fight, he dominates with strategic genius and broken level abilities. This is not an isekai, this is game apocalypse fusion done right. Think solo leveling meets Sword Art Online but with actual stakes. If you ever dreamed of being OP when reality goes full survival mode, this manhwa is your fantasy and nightmare in one. Press start or die. Next one is we have the Akashic record, which only I can read. Yuya was just a desperate warrior fighting dungeon after dungeon to save his dying sister, but fate was cruel. She died and so did he, crushed by the strongest monster known to man. But just before the end, he awakened a broken skill, Akashic record, the ability to know everything, and boom, he's back in the past with all that God-tier knowledge. This time, no mercy, no mistakes, no regrets. With every secret of the world in his head, Yuya is going from forgotten to unbeatable. Dungeons cleared, bosses obliterated, and enemies good luck. He's not just rewriting the future, he's erasing the old one completely. This is your next binge, so let's go. Next in the list we have is the Regressed S-Class Adventurer's Quest Life. He mastered speed, he reached S rank, and then he died. Aki Kyomi was the fastest assassin alive, but his assassin class was a ticking time bomb. No magic, no real attack power, just pure lonely hustle until a mysterious monster killed him. But that was just the beginning. He wakes up 20 years in the past in his prime, and this time he has a quest bonus that lets him break the system. With future knowledge, overpowered perks, and a burning resolve, Aki isn't just chasing revenge, he's building the greatest guild ever. Every quest is now a shortcut to becoming the strongest adventurer in history. If you missed this story, you will regret it 20 years too late. And finally, the return of the S-rank holy weapon user from the Duke's family. What if you were born into greatness but cast out for being weak? Meet Bell, the black sheep of a legendary Paladin family, the only one who couldn't manifest a divine armament. Banished and broken, everything changes when he inherits the mythical weapon called Avalon, instantly turning him into an unstoppable S-rank holy weapon user. But just when Bell thinks he's found his path, betrayal strikes. He loses his life protecting his sister, yet fate isn't done. Bell regresses back to his youth, armed with Avalon and a burning desire for revenge. This isn't just a comeback story, it's a relentless quest for justice, power, and family. If you love epic sword-wielding battles with a twist of fate, this manhwa will grip you from start to finish. Next is the strongest Tamer returned from another world with his childhood friend as his familiar. Imagine saving the fantasy world only to return home and find Earth turning into a fantasy world too. Wataru, the strongest Tamer, and his childhood friend Rumi, now his loyal familiar, return to Earth thinking it's back to boring, normal life. But nope, dungeons are popping up, people are awakening powers, and chaos is just getting started. Armed with insane Tamer skills, otherworld knowledge, and a cute but deadly partner, Wataru is about to show the new Earth why he was the hero in the first place. If you love overpowered returns, fantasy invasion plots, and childhood friend dynamics turned magical, this manhwa will reel you in fast.